This is my opinion. Reality is true.
It's not your fault.
Lies are false.
He wanted to end his life. It is not your fault.
But an opinion is either true or it is false.
You were deceived.
This is my opinion.
You should have notified me the instant your husband started speaking.
Dr. Burnett, hello.
There's an ongoing investigation. We don't know anything about who the attacker is. Your husband's life could be in danger.
I thought it wasn't important since he was released.
Your husband's condition is special.
Special is a really, really nice way of putting it.
I've only ever had an autistic savant patient one other time. It didn't end well.
Sorry.
Where is the nurse?
He's out. I'll tell him to hurry back.
So, what has he said to you so far?
Craziness. He just does his puzzles and mumbles gibberish. I don't understand it. He was never good at math before.
I'm so sorry you have a little something right there.
I'm just a little obsessed about my teeth. I'm just so stressed out.
Okay. The brown hair dye.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know. Gray at 36. I'm just not made for this. He wants another lamp. Really? He's got 6 already. Excuse me.
So, how did he react to seeing you?
He doesn't like that.
It's not like what?
He hasn't exactly seen me.
Excuse me? What does that mean, he hasn't exactly seen you?
I just can't deal with this. He's not the same man I married. I can't even look at our old pictures.
Unbelievable. Please tell me that you're playing Opposite Day.
Opposite Day?
Yes. Have you never played that when you were a kid where everything that you say means the exact opposite? Never mind my last patient. He loved it.
Can you please put that down?
A birthday gift. It's touching. Listen, Becca. You can't guilt me into feeling sorry for you, not with all of the disability benefits that are coming in on Andrew's behalf.
Doctor, I'm doing the best I can. Andrew is sweet and fun and never good at math. The man in there is the opposite.
Andrew is experiencing acquired savant syndrome. Most savants are congenital. They exhibit gifts at birth, but sometimes those gifts can be acquired through a traumatic brain injury.
Okay, but why did you have to rush over?
Well, because dental records finally came back on the body. It was Sister Sarah, as we expected. The detectives want to come over as soon as possible, and I just want to talk to Andrew before they come over and talk to him and make things worse.
Worse? Like your last patient? What happened? What are you afraid of? Okay, forget I asked.
He got into some cleaning chemicals after I told him not to and drank some. I found him convulsing on the floor, and I asked him which one he drank. Based on the one that he pointed to, I induced vomiting. But it was the wrong bottle. And the acids dissolved his esophagus, so he didn't make it through the night.
Was he mentally retarded or something?
No! He was not mentally impaired. He was brilliant, an autistic savant, and he knew exactly what he was doing.
So he wanted to die?
That's the logical conclusion.
At the end, on the right. Off. That one is off.
What is this?
In memoriam.
Andrew, I'm Dr. Stacy Burnett. Do you remember me?
Do I remember you? No. I have memory of you, yes. Familiarity is not an event.
Well, this is the first spoken conversation that we've had, so this will give you something to remember. And I'm here to make sure that you get all of the help you need, Andrew. So you might not think so, but everything is being done in your best interests. I'm sure you have a lot of questions.
My first question would predictably pertain to the timeline of my condition.
The date that the incident occurred was on April 17th of this year, 2016.
April 17th. At what precise time?
Well, the neighbors started reporting the fire at about 10:15, so they think that the injury happened at 10. You were in a coma until October 2nd, and today's the 1st of December.
227 days, 18 hours, and 17 minutes.
Is that right?
That's 19,678,620 seconds.
Do you like numbers, Andrew?
A symbolic representation of a quantity. There is no preference toward or against numbers.
Then why keep trying to solve it?
It's already solved.
Is it? I don't see the missing numbers.
You are cognitively impaired. Too distracted by the visible numbers to see the missing ones.
Were you always good with numbers, though?
And you ask questions to which you already know the answer, Dr. Stacy Burnett.
Sorry. I'm just trying to find out how much you know.
Transitively.
Well, this injury, I believe it affected the state of your brain.
Your belief is irrelevant to the state of my brain. Reality does not need belief. Reality is the burden of belief, and therefore you cannot see reality.
I'm trying to. The investigators are still working on this. They know that you were hit in the head with a large hammer. They know that the attacker set fire to the house afterwards. And there was someone else.
Sarah.
You remember?
Where is she?
Oh, Andrew, I'm sorry to have to tell you, but she didn't survive the fire. She was handcuffed in the building. You were just really lucky that they left you for dead. They found you just in time. Andrew? I think you're avoiding the subject. Andrew, do you remember anything about your attacker?
It was Sarah.
Sarah, your sister, was the attacker? She hit you in the head and she set fire afterwards to herself?
I could not tell you the events immediately following my injury as my unconscious perception was explicitly muted.
This could make sense. Was she suicidal? Was this a murder-suicide attempt?
I do appreciate the psychosocial irony of a psychologist asking a brain trauma victim about the mental state of another.
Just give me a moment. Detective Lewis, it's Dr. Burnett. Do you want to know why you haven't been able to find anything on the attacker? It's because it's Sarah herself. Motive, I'm gonna have to look a little bit deeper, but her dental practice did go bankrupt just before the incident, and I can write something up for you. Good. I'll see you shortly. Goodbye.
I can't believe this.
This is a case where the truth is really stranger than fiction.
I hate to ask this, but the nurse isn't back yet. Do you mind? I can't go in there.
Wouldn't want you to have any more of your precious hair turn gray. Sorry for that, Andrew. I had to speak to the detective who asked me not to talk to you about the incident anymore until he arrives. But I would really, really like to talk to you more about numbers, and can we talk about them? I'd like to know how you see them.
I would rather that my wife was present. It's nearly the 32nd anniversary of her birthday.
I know. I'm sorry, and I know she misses you. I'm sure you'll see her soon.
She doesn't, and I won't. That is impossible.
Oh, God. She's having an affair. Andrew, I'm so sorry. Sometimes people change.
False. Like the identity theorem, local equalities are also global, and therefore identities are fixed.
Rebecca is going through something that nothing could have prepared her for.
Doctor, imagine you are aware of a man's wife cheating on him, and imagine there's nothing you can do about it. How do you stop it?
How do you stop it? I don't know.
Stop imagining, Doctor.
Denial won't solve a relationship.
This is my opinion. Reality is true, lies are false, but an opinion is either true or it is false. This is my opinion.
Okay.
Now, suppose my opinion is false, Doctor.
But it's your opinion, so it's not right or wrong.
I'm trying to tell you reality. My sister, Sarah, is dead, and my wife, Rebecca, is alive.
Yes, Andrew, I know.
No, you don't! You were my last hope, but now my life will end.
Oh, Andrew. Andrew, suicide is not the solution to your problems.
Do you know why computers use binary code, Doctor? The transistor first made possible an electrical switch. On or off, representing 1 or 0.
Just hang in there, Andrew. Rebecca? Is the nurse here? Rebecca! Please, God, not another one. Really, it was opposite day.
This is my opinion. Reality is true, lies are false, but an opinion is either true or it is false. This is my opinion.
If it was opposite day and if there were 2 bottles and then he pointed to the opposite and he wasn't suicidal.
Now, suppose my opinion is false, Doctor.
Then reality would be false and lies would be true, and Andrew meant the opposite. Did you put him in restraints? For suicide watch? I didn't think so.
Hello? Doctor? I'm 5 minutes away.
That's not soon enough. God, Andrew, I am so sorry. I didn't realize. I know you're not suicidal. You're gonna be okay. In memoriam. Hi. He knew all along. You have to start a manhunt. For Sarah Mobius.